authorities in Virginia trying to unlock the mystery surrounding an infant's headstone. The unknown grave marker, along with several others, were dumped in another cemetery,
right? Yeah, and so far the other tombstones have been claimed. However, this infant's headstone hasn't been identified. Karina Bolster spoke with the police and town officials about why this mystery is a little harder to crack.
The Blackstone town manager tells me a majority of the grave markers found dumped here at Lakeview Cemetery at the end of June were of Confederate soldiers. But there were also a handful of infant grave markers. One in particular, town officials are hoping to reunite with its ancestors.
And some of the stones were just thrown under bushes. This one is probably the bigger mystery of the bunch.
There's a whole section of unknown grave markers inside the Blackstone Police Department. That's where this infant headstone can be found.
Infant daughter of S.L. and N.H. Graham, and the burial date was July 6, 1920.
It's very unusual to have someone relocate the items in your cemetery.
The Blackstone police chief says they've gotten several tips so far about the infant headstone. Those tips suggest S.L. and N.H. Graham are buried in Westview Cemetery in Farmville. Additional research shows it's possible the family could have lived in Lunenburg and Prince Edward counties for several years.
So we are hoping that we can find ancestors that we may be able to contact to confirm that.
And they've got two names.
We've identified as Jeannie and Libby Hardy, who may have been cousins or are believed to have been cousins.
With any of these, we'd like to get them returned. That's our #1 goal, is to get these back.
Many of them have already been identified thanks to findagrave.com and other cemeteries reaching out about their disappearance.
And when we do figure out what belongs with which stone, it always leads us to wonder about the person that we're thinking and talking about.